President Leni Robredo. This has been confirmed. Let's try and get more details on that visit. We have on the line Attorney Barry Gutierrez. Good
Guys,
evening,
panoorin
Attorney
po natin
Gutierrez.
ito, guys.
Can you hear me okay?
Bumisita daw si
Good evening.
VP Sara sa bahay ni
Attorney
Vice
Gutierrez,
President.
you sound like you're very chirpy today. Maraming ganap.
Bumisita daw sa bahay ni VP Sara, ay ni VP
usapan na.
Yeah.
Leni Robredo, guys, si VP Inday Sara.
It's been a while.
Oh, hi. So
Yeah.
what's happening? Ano na?
The short answer is si VP Sara was there in Naga. Apparently,
Pakinggan
to
po
attend the
natin,
Peña
guys.
Francia
Pakinggan
Festival.
natin.
While she was there, she dropped by VP Leni's house and they had a conversation about personal, not political matters. And that's it.
Attorney
Ayan,
naman
binisita daw ni
we
Sino
want
ba yun?
more than that.
Madam Inday
First of all,
Sara, si
we didn't even realize they were on
Vice
speaking
President
terms. Who initiated this visit?
Right.
Leni Robredo, guys, sa
Well,
Naga.
si VP Leni
Pumunta
learned
daw
that
doon
si
sa
VP Sara
bahay
was
nila.
dropping by her house literally minutes before they arrived. So tinawagan siya na, pupunta si VP Sara sa bahay niyo. And siyempre, ang gagawin mo, di ba? So, di ba, she received si VP Sara and, you know, they had a conversation which lasted for around an hour.
Wait, sorry. So she was, this was sprung on VP Robredo. She was surprised by the visit then.
Yeah, she was.
Okay. But nevertheless, she accepted the visit. Could you tell us more about what they talked about? I know you said it's personal, not political, but you can imagine the reason we're all keen to know more details is because the optics of it is quite interesting.
Yeah, actually, I think this is all about the optics. But as far as I know, I wasn't there. So si VP Leni told me that their conversation was mostly kumustahan, di ba?
Ano kayang pinag-usapan nila, guys?
Kumusta na yung pamilya, etc. And that they did not talk about anything na political in nature. So, but beyond that, I don't know. Kasi kinuwento lang din naman niya sa akin.
Si VP Roberta yung nagkwento po sa inyo, attorney.
Ano kayang
Yes.
And what was her
ano kayang
feedback
sinabi
about the
ni
meeting? What did
ni
you think about it?
VP Inday kay
Well, more than anything else,
Leni
feeling
Robredo,
ko,
guys.
she was surprised. Nagulat siya na bigla siyang pinuntahan. Diba? And as I was saying, nalaman na lang niya na pupuntahan siya on the way na sa bahay nila. Diba? But then, ang sabi naman niya, they had a relatively pleasant conversation. Politics didn't come into the picture. So I suppose, maski yung mga dating mga panggaan in public, hindi na pag-usapan. And they focused more on kumustahan sa isa't isa.
Sabi namin, baka may commonality na yung
seen each other in, I think this is the first time they've actually met since 2016 in person.
That's why
Yeah.
it's such it's a bit of a shock to all of us. I was just telling Senator Bato de la Rosa that if I recall correctly, it was Vice President Sara Duterte who once called former VP Robredo the fake Vice President, right? So
Yes.
yeah, that's why. So it's a big jump from that to suddenly going to her house for a social visit. So we're hoping someone can fill in the blanks for us there.
Well, you should probably, the person to ask would probably be si VP Sara mismo kasi she was the one who initiated the visit. VP Leni was simply being a good host, di ba? Sinabi, pupunta siya sa bahay and especially during Peña Francia, sanay siya naman na nag-receive ng mga bisita na who are in Naga for the festival. So, regardless of whatever personal political history they might have had, nung sinabihan siya na papunta na kami sa bahay mo, di ba, she received them and sabi naman sa akin, they had a fairly pleasant conversation sa bahay.
Sabi namin, baka kasi may commonality na sila, no? Kasi yung budget ng OVP, inihahambing na dun sa budget ni VP Robredo nung panahon niya na 700 million nung last year ni VP Robredo.
Yeah.
Baka they have, empathy for each other's plight.
Makarelate sila sa isa't isa.
She said it,
I guess the big difference is hindi kami humingi ng mas malaking budget. Diba?
But you know, the other, well, si Senator Bata de la Rosa then was in Naga City today. So again, talking about optics, what's happening there that's got all these powerful, high-profile people visiting on the same day? I know you're going to say Peña Francia, but did they always go every year to Peña Francia, as far as you know?
I don't really recall na nagpupunta sila doon. Well, except for si dating Presidential Council Panelo, who is from Naga.
Oh, my.
Pero sila VP Sara, sila Senator De La Rosa, I don't know whether na tumadalaw sila before.
Right.
I guess the other question would be, has anybody from the administration, any of their vets, visited the Vice President, the former Vice President? Kasi kung nabisita ni VP, di baka meron din mula sa administrasyon.
Well, not that I know of. Pero baka naman dahil sinimulan na ni VP Sara na dumalaw kay VP Lenny, the next few days kung sino-sino natatanaw sa kanya.
Okay, let's move on from today's meeting. Attorney, I wonder if you could talk us through something. So we just had former Senator Laila De Lima on the line as well a few minutes ago, and she said that they did try very hard to convince former VP Robredo to run for a Senate seat next year, but they clearly failed because she has
Tatakbo
opted
na
to
naman
run
ng senador.
for a mayoral seat in Naga City. I wonder if you know more about that and could share us more details. Why was she flat out refusing to run for a national position?
Well, so from the beginning, si VP Lenny naman has preferred to take on work that brings her closer to her constituents. Even when she was Vice President, she took great pains to transform the OVP into an office that allowed her to actually deal more directly with Filipinos from all over the country. So now that her term is over, clearly her preference is to have a job that is hands-on. And tingin ko, being in the Senate is not that kind of job from her perspective. Besides, you have to remember na matagal na siyang pinababalik ng mga kanyang mga kaprobinsya at mga kasyudad sa Naga. Sabi nga nila, noong 2022, pinahiram lang namin si Leni Robredo para tumakbong presidente. And this time around, I think, the clamor for her from her closest supporters in Naga to come back and run for a local position was something that hindi na niya pwedeng i-push back uli. Kasi pinagbigyan na nga siya noong 2016 and 2022. So it's a homecoming of sorts, and it's also in accord with her own preference for the kind of public service that she wants to do.
Just to be very clear, she will be running under the Liberal Party, is that correct?
I don't know. I don't know whether she's made a final decision on that. Although in 2022 she did not run under the Liberal Party. She ran as an independent. So that's probably an option that she will want to explore when she actually files for her candidacy as mayor.
All right.
The Liberal Party also needed her, though. As I said, they were trying very hard to
Ayan
convince her.
guys,
Because
ano
without
kayang
her, then
pinag-usapan
there is
nila?
no clear opposition
Malalaman
head.
natin
I mean,
sa ating
at
pagbabalik.
this point, it's not clear to us sino talaga yung
Guys.
classic or traditional opposition figurehead.
Antayin na
That
lang
didn't
natin
sway
kung
former Vice
anong
President Robredo.
pinag-usapan nila.
Well,
Okay.
first of all, I don't think that
BP at
it's true
BP.
that there is no
Ayan,
real
guys.
opposition head. When she stepped down as Vice President,